Before we start going over the add-on instruction, we just need to make sure we have a couple of these simple documents and make a few notes. So first things first, if we go to DTE602 on ifm.com, we can scroll down, click on downloads, and then we're going to see the EDS files can be downloaded right here. You'll see the DTE602 currently is version 1.2, and we also have a Rockwell or Allen Bradley sample code that's going to include the add-on instructions, and a really nice detailed document that gets us where we need to go. It's long, so I'm going to skip over just the long parts, and we're going to get right down to the most important parts. First things first, once we have that documentation, we want to pull up our tag data sheets. So each one of the RFID tags is going to have a block size, which means they contain, for instance, a number of blocks, 28, and each one of these 28 blocks is 4 bytes. This is very important to make sure that we read our data correctly using the DTE, and we're going to be using this inside of the config array for the DTE and Allen Bradley. So my tag obviously is going to be this, the E80371, and that has a 28, that has 112 bytes max to it. Okay, so let's jump back over to RSLogix from here. Okay, so back here in our software, we're going to, just in case you need to know, this is where we're going to load the DTE602 EDS file. Once that is loaded, we can come down to Ethernet here. You'll see that my project currently loaded is the DTE602 example. And if we right-click Ethernet, we can do new module. In this case, I'm going to do DTE602, and there's only one there, so we're going to hit create. And I'm going to call this DTE602. I'm going to click on change here, and what I'm going to do is we're going to select exclusive owner, and I'm actually going to make this size here 166, and the output size 166. Okay, I'm going to hit OK on that. Actually, you know what? Nope. I'm going to come up here, and I want to disable keying. This doesn't greatly affect anything, but if you're not using the max 496, you're going to get a conflict. So disable keying, hit OK. Yes. Awesome. So my IP address for this is going to be 172.21.52.154, and we're going to hit OK. All right. And here we are. We got our DTE 602. Now when we go to our controller tags, we're going to see our input array, our output array, and our controller tags. In our controller tags, you're going to see these descriptions. You're going to be in the monitor tags though, not the edit. Okay, so from here, we're going to just click on the module identifier to keep this simple. Mark it as 19. And you just need to double check. From earlier when we marked down the block size of our tag, in my case, my block size for my tags are going to be 4 bytes. So I leave this as default. Okay, and then if we come here to the module identifier under here, this has to do with the digital input or output that you can set up on the DTE. This has to do with the fail-safe mode. We can leave these just how they are by default. All right, so we're done here. And what we can do next is we'll take a look at the first rung of code here that we use to check the DTE602 connection. So in this case, we're going to do a GSV module, instance name is going to be DTE602. That refers to our actual module down here. Let's make that a little bit bigger for everyone. And we're going to have, for attribute name, we're going to do entry status destination. We just need to create a new tag. In this case, I'm calling it DTE status. We're going to do an equals. I've always seen this needing to be equal to 16,384 with Alan Bradley. And then we're just going to compare those two. If these two match, then we're going to fire this DTE connection output OK bit. Okay, this is another tag that I did have to create. Once we have this bit, then we can use this bit inside of the add-on instruction to confirm the DTE connection. So we're going to end this section of the video, and in the next video we're going to go through filling out that add-on instruction, getting some data back, maybe a little bit of reading and writing as an example, and I'll talk to you then.